Handkerchief, boy. Blow. Now I want you...
Miss Julia said to warn her.
Oh, very well, Parsons, do so. Quickly.
There you, Miss Julia. You said to be sure and... Very well, miss. She knew. She saw the carriage from her window.
What a double. Great to see you again. Hey. Why, you hate you old villain, huh? You look damn fit. Not overworking yourself, eh? Well, smile, man, smile. Pretend you're glad to see me, even if you're not. What?
Welcome home, Mr. Bell, sir.
You've got to watch your step from now on, you know. Not just me to deal with. You've got to answer to Mrs. Bell now.
Yes, sir. And may I offer my congratulations?
Why not? Why not? Why not? I keep congratulating myself. Can't believe my good fortune. Well, here we are, my dear. Bickley Grange. Welcome to your new home. And this is Yates, the butler.
Welcome home, ma'am, and may I proffer my good wishes for your future happiness.
Thank you, Yates.
And here we have all the servants lined up for your inspection. What do you think of that, my dear?
A charming thought.
Madam should rest, sir, if you will allow me to.
Oh, Greta, I must greet the servants. It is the least I can do.
That's the ticket. Yates.
Sir? Cook, ma'am, Mrs. Evershed.
Mrs. Evershed.
Parsons, parlour maid.
Parsons.
Wiggins, upstairs maid.
Wiggins.
Clay, scullery maid.
Clay.
And Mason, boot boy. There is also Patterson, ma'am, the odd job man. I thought it better that he should not be formally introduced, ma'am.
Thank you, Yates.
Julia, my dear girl, my pet.
Hello, Father.
Hello. That's not a very cheerful greeting for your old father. Come here to me. Let me see you. Yes, a bit pale, but burying your head in those damn books, Ivy Brown.
No, I'm very well, Father, truly.
Well, we'll start our walks again. I've missed them. Now that I'm back, we'll start first thing in the morning. But now I want you to meet Ruth. Ruth, here she is then. Look. Julia.
How do you do?
That won't do, will it? Harry, you didn't tell me the truth.
How's that?
You said she was pretty. She's much more than that. She's lovely.
Oh, no.
Yes. We shall be great friends, you and I, Julia. You must help me to keep this man in check.
That won't be easy.
I've learned that already. But we shall manage it somehow. We'll tame him. I'll come with you on these walks of yours. I adore walking. You won't mind that.
No, of course not. That'll be splendid. If Madam is...
Oh, yes, Greta, I know. Julia, this is Miss Schultz. Greta, my companion. She watches over my welfare like a hawk.
Madam has had a long journey.
Yes, I think I should rest.
Parsons will show you to your room, ma'am.
You'll come down later for a bite of supper, my dear?
Oh, no, I'm really not hungry. But you stay. I'm sure that you and Julia have a great deal to discuss.
Well, don't just stand there like a row of pegs on a line. I want something good to eat and some good wine. And don't worry, I brought something back in my little boxes for all of you. I haven't forgotten.
Oh, thank you, sir. Luggage boy. Come along.
Well, then, what do you think of her?
She's beautiful, Father. Really beautiful.
Isn't she? Isn't she? I don't know what she's doing with an old sack like me.
You're a very handsome and charming man.
Oh, thank you, Julia. In fact, I feel rather handsome and charming. Julia.
Yes?
You weren't shocked.
Father, I'm long past being shocked at anything you may do.
I know there's good 25 years between us.
As long as you're happy.
Exactly. That's what I keep telling myself. You like her?
Yes.
Oh, not very enthusiastic.
Father, I hardly know her. You must give me time.
Yes, of course. I know you like her, but right now I want to hear everything that's happened.
Well, the most important thing is I've been accepted by St. Olaf's.
Accepted by what?
St. Olaf's, the hospital. They can take me almost immediately.
I don't understand all this.
Oh, Father, I wrote to you. We discussed it before you left. I'm going to become a nurse. It's all arranged.
Then you can unarrange it, my girl. If you're underage, you can't go off without my consent.
Ah, but I've got your consent.
What?
I forged your signature on the form of application. It was very easy and most convincing.
Well, I'd be jiggered. You cheeky young minx. Do you realize you've committed a criminal offense?
Oh, are you going to take me to the police station?
No. But I don't want you working in one of those places, waiting hand and foot on a lot of sick and sorry people. Heaven knows what disease you might pick up.
Oh, Father, why don't you listen to me, please? I can be as obstinate as you when I wish. You won't shake me. I'm going to do something useful with my life.
Well, we'll discuss it tomorrow.
No, there's nothing further to discuss. I was only waiting for your return. I shall go to London tomorrow.
Julia, I want you here with me.
No, you don't need me now.
Why'd you say that?
You have Ruth.
Damn curious business. No sooner do I come back, but you go herring off to some blasted hospital or other.
Oh, Father. I am sorry. I shall miss you, but I shall come home as often as I can.
Is everything all right, Parsons?
Depends what you mean by all right. I don't hold with it, I tell you straight.
Oh, and what don't you hold with, miss?
That maid, that foreign Judy, she's got one of the guest bedrooms next door to Madam's.
I know all about it, and it's none of your affair.
I'm treated like a skip. You know what? Her ladyship only asked me to take her up some coffee and sandwiches to her room.
Madam? Mrs. Bell?
No, the maid. Me, wait on her, I should say so. I told her there's some grub in the kitchen if you want it, I said. You know what? She went straight into Madam and I got sent for. Madam said I was to do as I was told, and if Miss Schultz wanted anything, I was to get it. Who does she think she is?
She is Mrs. Bell's companion. She isn't a servant, exactly.
I don't care if she's Queen of Blinking Sheba. I am fetching and carrying for her.
You'll just have to learn to do as you're told, Miguel.
And if I don't, suppose I don't choose to knuckle under?
Don't worry, it'll all work out. Just give it time.
Well, I've never heard anything like it. Just married and wants a companion? That's a rum old carry-on.
That's enough. Now, you just slip along to the kitchen and make me a nice Sam sandwich and a cup of cocoa. Oh, and take it into my room on your way up, will you?
Oh, I've got to serve you in your room now, have I?
You can make it your room if you wish, miss.
No, yours. Yours more comfortable.
All right, then 2 cups, 1 for you. Now, go on, be off with you. Shh.
Ruth? Ruth! Who the devil locked this door?
Madam asked that she should not be disturbed, sir. She is not well. She's rather restless. I shall sit with her.
I can look after her. Ruth isn't too well, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A long journey upset her a bit.
Can I do anything to help?
No, thank you. I will see to everything.
Right. Yes, I'll look in the morning. If she should wake up, tell her good night and all that. Night, Julia.
Night.
Good night.
I've never seen such a conglomeration of rubbish in all my born days, Chalky. The file here full of fingerprints, hundreds of bits of paper.
Ah, yes, the sergeant's very keen on that caper.
Ah, look. I've been looking for this letter for months. Here it is stuffed away amongst all this muck. Time this fella got organized, you know.
Ah, yes, but the sergeant's got his own system. I can't make head or tail of it. Do you know he can lay his hands on anything he wants? I don't know how he does it, but he does.
Well, they are not here.
What exactly was we looking for, Mr. Rodway?
2 files, 2 official files on the Lambeth case. Got to have them this morning.
Morning all.
Cork, where the Tower Hill are the files on the Lambeth case?
Lambeth case. Yes, sir. I never leave important files lying around, especially here. You never know who's going to turn your desk over. If... Chalky!
Oh, yes, Sergeant. Tea, Sergeant. I know, of course.
Come here. Don't you know it's wrong to steal?
How did that get there, then?
You'll end up by breaking stones, you will, won't you? Now go and put the kettle on.
Oh, you've got eyes in the back of your blooming
I
head,
know, I
man.
need them.
Everything here?
Yes, of course.
You sure? Assistant Commissioner wants to see them this morning.
Files complete. The case is complete, including my final report, sir, which is here.
When did you write that?
Last night. Stayed up until midnight. Burned the oil. Very conscientious, Charlie.
You won't get any extra money for it.
I seek no financial reward. Sufficient to know that I've served the course of justice. You could manage to wangle a couple of extra guineas on expenses.
No.
Welsh are a very hard race, Charlie. Sympathy and sentiment seems to escape them. No sense of comradeship.
There's a memorandum on your desk.
Ah, yeah. Who put it there?
I did.
Why don't you just tell me about it? Bureaucracy gone mad. What's it all about, anyway?
Your leave?
Ah, my leave. Thank you very much indeed. In accordance with this instruction, therefore, you will go on leave as from September the 1st and... That was yesterday.
I know.
But I was working yesterday.
That's right, till midnight, you said.
Well, that's what you can do with your memorandum. You tell me 12 hours after it's due that I can go on leave.
10 hours.
10 hours? Well, don't quibble. Am I supposed to make any arrangements? What am I supposed to use as a substitute for money? I've got about 5 shillings to last me to the end of the week. No, I refuse to go, Charlie.
Your leave is due, Corky. It's been due for the last 5 months. It's your own fault. You won't take it when you want to. You keep putting it off.
I keep putting it up. What about the Lagos affair, the Whitechapel business, that Lambeth job?
Corky, it's not my fault. It's administration. They insist you go on leave.
Administration, afraid it might make their charts look untidy.
Would be a good time, Corky. Bit of a lull.
It'll pass. Look, Charlie, I've been in this job long enough to know
You
that...
can draw your salary before you go.
It's all spoken for, Charlie.
Well, I'll lend you some.
No, you'll never get it back. Very heavy spender, Charlie. Every penny I get, I spend. Treacle toffee, buttered buns. I'm completely reckless. Besides, there are all those series of burglaries at Penge. I could be looking into those.
Cork, you have to go on leave. It's an order. 10 days. You can fill that in easily enough. Well, a bus ride here, a walk there, do you good.
Charlie, if I...
Here he is, visitor for you,
Corky.
Sergeant.
Oh, me old friend.
Well, Harry Bell, it's good to see you.
Yes, you're looking a bit tired, little yellow round the edges, what? Not overworking you, have they?
Into the ground, Ned, into the ground. Hey, what have you been doing?
Oh, nothing, just a little accident out shooting, gun went off, nothing serious, you know.
Don't suppose it slowed you down at all. Superintendent Rodway, a friend of mine, Harry Bell.
Yes, I get that. Not the Mr. Bell of Bell's Industrial Service?
Of course. All my friends are distinguished, Charlie. You should know that by now.
Well, mighty glad to meet you. I followed your career with great fascination.
Yes, well, I've been lucky, you know. Tell me, Corky, how's the old rising sun?
The rising sun. Haven't been there for years.
Pub, you know. Used to be years. First met there. You know, in those days, we didn't have 2 halfpennies to rub together.
Well, I still haven't.
Oh, I don't believe you. Your name is always in the papers.
Ah, it doesn't pay the rent, pay the laundry bill, does it, eh? You've been doing fairly well, haven't you, eh?
Well, I'm not grumbling. You know.
Oh, I bet you're not. And the new Mrs. Bell?
Oh, in the pink.
Look,
Yeah.
if you two would like a chat.
No.
What's the matter? Something on your mind?
Yes, Cork. How would you like to come down to my place in Norfolk for a few days?
What for?
Well, sort of a break. Looks as if you could do with it.
Capital idea. We've just been discussing the question of leave. It's what you need, Corky.
I know you're very anxious to get rid of me, Charlie, but what's the catch, Harry?
I'd like your company.
Yes. And?
Well, as a matter of fact, there is something bothering me.
Ah.
Yes, not a matter I can ask the local police to look into for me.
No?
No, matter of discretion, you see. That's why I'd like you, if you could manage these few days.
Well, come on out with it, Harry. You're not usually so reticent.
Well, it's like this. My late wife had quite a considerable amount of jewelry, and after her death, I put it in the bank for safekeeping. And then a few days ago, I drew it out again from the bank.
For what reason, Harry?
Well, I intended to give it to Ruth, at least. Most of it my second wife. One or two items I thought would interest Julia.
Julia, of course, your daughter. How is she?
Oh, fine, great. She's off now training to be a nurse.
Oh.
Of course, I was all against it, but she's pig-headed.
Pig-headed. I'm like a father.
The jewelry, you were saying?
Yes, well, when I got it home, I put it in my private safe. And the next morning when I went to get it, it had gone.
The value?
£25,000. Safe was opened with a key and locked again.
You've no idea, Harry?
Yes, that's the trouble. I do have an idea. That's why I want this thing handled privately and discreetly. I think that my daughter was at home at the time. I think she may know something about it.
Julia, you're not serious.
Yes, I am. I know it's a terrible statement to make, but I can find no other answer. I think she took it out of spite to prevent her stepmother getting it.
Look, have you tackled her on the subject?
How can I? How can I accuse her, Cork? I've no proof. I've just got this feeling. You see what a damnable position I'm in. Will you come? Will you help? Please. Look, come down and try and sort it out for me, please, Cork. Those last few days have been a torment. Please.
10 days, I think you said, Charlie, eh?
Must know where he was going, Chalky.
He didn't say. He just went off with his visitor.
Well, who was he?
I don't know.
Well, you showed him in.
I know.
Well, what, didn't he give his name?
Yes, but I can't remember it. Now, listen, you can't expect me to remember the name of every bloke that comes in here.
Well, she'll be here in a few minutes. I told her faithfully she could speak to Sergeant Cork.
Now, you shouldn't make promises to your bits of girls. You ought to know better.
Ah, Sergeant.
Ah, you come back. Chalky, order me a hansom, will you? I'm due to get straight in half an hour's time.
Handsome, right away, sir.
Right. What you doing?
You're going away.
Well, that's marvellous. A marvellous observation, that, lad.
Well, where? How long for?
In the country for a few days.
What, leave?
Well, that's what they choose to call it.
Well, there's someone I wanted to see.
Look, you'll have to wait till I come back.
Well, he's
lad.
a she. She's a female.
Look, she'll have to wait till I
Well,
come
she
back.
says it's urgent. Says she knows you.
Well, some women will say
No,
anything,
she's not
lad,
that
won't
type,
they?
Sarge.
Wouldn't she talk to you?
No.
Well, that shows some degree of common sense,
Well,
doesn't it?
she's in some sort of trouble.
Well, there's a lot of it about, lad, isn't there?
Well, you can spare her a few minutes, surely.
Look, I've got a train to catch. It's the last one for today.
What shall I tell her? I can't let her down.
What's the matter with you? Can't manage without me for 5 minutes? You're very good at talking to the girls. Look, all right. I'll give you 1 minute, lad.
Yes. Well, I first met this girl at... a party. She was sort of sitting alone, you know, rather dejected, so I felt sorry for her, went up and spoke to her.
You have a very kind and generous nature. You've learned that from me.
Look, I'm trying to be serious,
Yes,
Sergeant.
yeah.
We were just sitting there talking, you know, the usual chit-chat, and then somebody came by and made a joke about me being in the police, you know, warned her to be careful what she said, that sort of thing.
Yes, well, it's an old joke. It never dies now.
Well, the funny thing was, she just sort of tightened up, you know. Strange, though she was afraid.
Well, guilty conscience, perhaps.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, I've seen her 3 or 4 times since then.
Hmm?
Well, 4 times, actually.
Uh-huh.
Well, she must have had something on her mind that night, for last night she suddenly asked about you, asked if you were in London. Could you come and see you?
And she wouldn't tell you what it was all about?
No. Well, I finally persuaded her to come up here today. She's not the silly, flighty kind. She wouldn't waste your time.
Seems to have impressed you.
Impressed me? No, not particularly. She's beautiful and serious and intelligent, different, out of the ordinary.
Serious? Shame. You?
I don't follow.
About this intelligent, good-looking girl who is out of the ordinary. I believe you are, aren't
Look, here's
you?
a perfectly decent girl, has some trouble, wishes to discuss
Don't
with you.
be so damn sensitive about it, lad. We've been through this a dozen times before. The office is littered with girls' names who are all so different.
Well, this one is different.
I'm very glad to hear it. You say she knows me?
Yes.
And what's her name?
Julia Bell.
Mind the furniture, lad, will you?
Hello, Julia. Hello, Julia. This is Sergeant Cork, Miss Bell.
Julia, must be, what, 10 years since I last saw you, eh?
Quite that. I do hope you don't mind my calling on you.
No, not at all, but I shall never forgive you for leaving it so long. Do sit down.
Thank you.
Susan, let's get rid of this. There we are.
I'm sorry, we do seem to have lost touch.
Yes.
Father and you were such close friends.
Yes, well, we still are, but we go our own different ways. As it happens, yes?
Handsome's here, Sergeant.
Look, we'll tell him to wait. No, pay him off, lad. I can't now. I've got no time for the train. Off you go, lad.
Yes, but you said...
Look, never mind what I said. Go away with you.
I
Excuse
seem to
me.
have formed an inconvenient time. I'm so sorry.
No, not at all. That's all. You've come to discuss some personal matter with me? Hmm?
Yes, that is so.
Shall we get rid of Marriott, or is he going to be allowed to stay?
No, he may stay if he wishes.
Very well.
I hardly know how to begin. It's so difficult. I have nothing of a positive nature to say, and yet I feel I must talk to someone, and you are an old friend.
Is it about the jewelry?
The jewelry?
Well, did you know your father was in London?
No.
Well, he came to see me this morning. Doesn't it strike you as rather odd?
You mentioned something about the jewelry.
Well, that's what he came to see me about. Some of your mother's jewels are missing, and he thinks they may have been stolen.
I know nothing about this. Why didn't he say
Well,
it?
look, I don't know, but I suggest you don't tell him that you know the jewels are missing.
I don't understand.
Well, it's all rather complicated, but if you haven't come about the jewels, what is on your mind?
I came because I believe my father's life to be in danger. I'm serious about this. I'm very worried and frightened. He was hurt last week in a gun accident. At least, he says it was an accident. I believe somebody tried to kill him.
Harry, still working?
Yes, I'm trying to sort these figures out. Devil of a job.
You should pay an accountant to do such work.
I do. I don't know why.
Look, you haven't eaten. You haven't touched your tray, your sandwiches.
Yes, later, dear, later.
No, I shall not be put off. You shall spare me a few moments.
All right. Then. Here we are.
Well, your arm, take care.
Don't have to worry about my arm. It's healing very well. Now then, what can I do for my wife?
Well, if that is what
now? What did I say wrong now?
I do not like the assumption that every time I show a desire for your company, I do so simply because I want something of you.
I apologize.
That's better. You were in London yesterday. You came home very late, and today you spent all this time on these horrible figures. Can you wonder that I miss you?
You have Julia?
I've hardly spoken to Julia since she came home so suddenly this morning. She kept to her room.
Well, and there's your companion.
Neither Julia nor Greta are an adequate substitute for one's husband.
I wish you meant that.
Oh, Harry, I know what you're thinking, but I do love you. If you just be patient.
I'm getting a little weary of being patient, my dear.
You work too hard. Harry, why did you go to London?
Huh? On business?
I wondered if you'd gone to collect the jewels.
Well, they're not in London. They're at the bank at Norwich.
I'm beginning to wonder if they exist.
It's a very odd remark.
Why? You've told me a dozen times about the fabulous jewels. You've said they shall be mine. I'm still waiting.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been preoccupied.
As I say, so preoccupied with your horrid business matters, you have no time to think of your wife.
No, it isn't that, dearest.
You were in Norwich last week. Why didn't you bring them then?
Yes, I know. I should have done, I know, but they shall be yours, Ruth. I promise you that.
When?
In a day or so.
It's not that I actually want them, but, well, you've whetted my curiosity, so now I'm determined to see them at least.
You will not be disappointed. You have my word for that.
Who could possibly be?
I've been expecting a telegram all day. If it is, would you see that it's sent to me immediately, dear?
Of course.
Mind taking that? Thank you very much. Excuse me, Carter. Thank you.
Corky, my dear friend! What are you doing in these parts at this time of the night?
I'm relieved to see you. Oh, this Norfolk. Oh, what a beautiful dog.
Is she lovely?
Oh, is she lovely?
Yes, thank you.
I'm relieved to see you. As a matter of fact, Norfolk weather.
Oh, I know.
Come to beg a bed for tonight, Harry. Well, beg 2 beds, as a matter of fact. My friend, Mr. Marriott.
You're more than welcome. 2 beds, 2 nights. Stay as long as you can.
Yes.
But, why didn't you give me some warning? Oh, I beg, my dear. Cork, great friend. I'm excited. My wife, Ruth.
I'm very
Mr.
pleased to meet
Cork.
you, ma'am.
thank you. I'm delighted you have come.
And my friend, Mr. Marriott?
How do you? It's very good of you to put us up like this.
I know. As a matter of fact, we were in Norwich on business, missed the last train back, and I suddenly remembered you lived in this district. Decided to come and find you. Took us longer than we thought. I thought you lived about a mile out of Norwich.
Nearer 6, and you walked it. You must be famished.
Indeed. Yates, see that rooms are prepared for Mr. Cork and Mr. Marriott, and tell cook to prepare supper for two.
Well, you mustn't get into any trouble, Mark.
Yeah, see to it, Yates, and put those coats somewhere where they can dry up.
Thank you.
Come along into the fire.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I, sir?
Thank you very much, Yates. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Marriott?
Just coming, Mark.
Visitors?
Yes.
Is it not rather late?
They are friends of my father.
I see. Are you not going down to greet them?
In my own time.
Miss Julia,
Well,
have I said or done anything to offend you?
not that I'm aware of.
Then why do you avoid me?
You exaggerate, I think.
No, since I have been here, we have hardly spoken together. I would like to be friends, truly. I do not wish to be presumptuous.
Look, couldn't we discuss this some other time?
Of course. I understand. Sometime, perhaps, we will talk. I have many things to ask you. I was a nurse. Did you know that? I gave it up also, as you have done.
I did not say I'd given up nursing.
But you were so much at home last week, and then you come back suddenly this morning. I know these hospitals. They are strict.
I have been given leave. I have every intention of going back.
Oh, I am glad. It is a hard profession, but it is necessary. Sometime I will tell you about...
I shall look forward to it.
I'll leave you gentlemen to enjoy your reminiscences and see what I can do about the supper.
Oh, the supper, Yates. What is cook doing about it?
I am afraid Cook has gone to bed, ma'am. She isn't feeling well. I was wondering if the gentleman would mind a few sandwiches, ma'am. I could manage
Sandwiches? Nonsense. I shall prepare something myself. Come, Greta, you shall help me.
But, ma'am, it'll be no
That's
trouble at
quite
all for
all
me
right,
to...
Yates.
Wondering what the devil had happened to you. I was expecting you to catch that train yesterday. You gave me the
Yeah, I know we were delayed.
Yes, I know, but you could have telephoned.
Well, I thought it not wise. Anyway, we're here now. Isn't that enough?
Yes, of course. Now, you do understand. You are not here officially.
Yes,
No.
Sergeant Cork explained the position to me when he asked me to come down.
Yes.
Now, you've told no one else about the loss of these jewels.
No, you're the only two people who know, apart from myself.
Well, except you.
You still hold on to your theory, Harry, about the possible thief?
Well, I think thief is a bit of a strong word, Corky, but I have no alternative. You see, there's only one key which I hold. Now, the duplicate key is in the bank for safekeeping. Now, I keep my key hidden in a tiny hidden drawer in my desk, and only two people know of it, apart from myself, and one is Ruth and the other is Julia.
But the staff?
Oh, I know, I'm positive that none of them know where it's hidden.
Well, safes can be opened without keys, you know, Harry.
Not this one, I shouldn't think. Anyway, it's undamaged. No, it was open with a key. I've no doubt about that. Look, come along and see for yourself.
In a moment. Look, if we eliminate the staff, we eliminate you. After all, you're hard like to steal your own property. That leaves with two possible suspects.
One.
Why do you say that?
Well, you've answered that yourself, Corky. You said I'd hardly be likely to steal my own property.
Yeah?
Well, wouldn't the same argument apply to Ruth? You see, I told her as soon as I got the jewelry from the bank, the bulk of it would go to her. So, in a sense, it's her property. So why should she steal it? I mean, the idea is unthinkable.
But then the only other person is Julia.
Yes, I'm afraid so. I think Julia, from misguided motive.
Well, that's monstrous, utterly monstrous to stand there and accuse your own daughter.
Do you imagine I like the idea any more than you do? It's revolting. But turn and twist as I may, I can find no other answer.
So you bring us down here to spy on your daughter. Why didn't you explain this to me? You told her jewels were missing, but you didn't say anything about this other business.
I knew you'd go off at half-cock, lad. Will you hold
Well,
your
the whole thing's
horses?
incredible. I mean, to think that she could go... Well, Julia's the most honest and straightforward person I've ever met.
You know her?
Yes, of course I know her, and that's why I know she could never be involved in anything underhand.
you hold
you
on to
calmly
yourself.
eliminate the staff, but your own family makes my blood boil. I want no part of this, Sergeant.
Look, do you want to help?
Yes, of course
Well, say, sit down, lad. Mr. Bell's not suggesting that Julia stole the jewellery. I mean, out of motive of private gain.
Suggest she stole it at all.
Merely that she removed the jewellery to stop it from going to her stepmother,
She'd never
Mrs. Bell.
steal, Sergeant. You don't know her as I
Look,
do.
I grant you that, but I don't think you know her as well as her father
Well,
does.
better, it would seem. Have you faced her with this monstrous charge?
How can I without proof? Positive proof. You know that.
No, I do not. You harbour these foul suspicions, yet you haven't the moral courage to bring them out in the open.
Say, don't be so damn pompous, lad. Your attachment for the girl made little all sense of reason. Supposing you are right, and the girl is innocent. Supposing Harry tackles her with it. Do you think she'll ever speak to him again?
Well, all I know is she couldn't be responsible.
Let's have a little proof, shall we? Little hard facts instead of all this foaming at the mouth.
What about this other business? Couldn't the two things be connected?
What's this?
That'll keep. Let's go a step at a time. Let's have a look at your safe.
All right, Cork. Come along this way. Ah, Miss Schultz. My wife's personal companion. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Cork and Mr. Marriott.
How do you do?
How you doing, Miss?
Miss Schultz?
Your supper is nearly ready. Mrs. Bell is preparing it.
Why the devil is the cook?
She is sick, I believe.
That blasted woman is always taken to our bed for one reason or another.
Come along this way, Cork.
Excuse me.
Oh, the safe is right over there, Corky. Oh, look. Look at that lovely Bridget. Look at her lying there. Who told you to come in here, eh? Come on, out you get then. Come along, lovely Bridget. Bridget.
She's dead, Harry.
It's impossible, Cork. Heavens, he came at it just when you arrived.
That's maybe. She's dead now.
What does he want us for, then?
Oh, I'm not certain what Mr. Cork has in mind.
You mean you don't know?
There's no need to be impertinent.
Huh? That's not the way you spoke last night and the night before when he was upstairs.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, that's perfectly all right, sir. We're now at your disposal.
I shan't keep you long. It's about the dog. Can you tell me anything at all about it?
No, sir, I'm afraid not, sir. I can only surmise that she must have picked up some poisonous substance and have swallowed it.
Poison, where would she pick that up from?
Oh, in the ground, sir, possibly in the stables or in one of the barns.
What sort of poisonous substance?
I believe that Patterson puts down poison to kill the rats, sir.
Patterson?
Patterson, odd job, man. Around the place for years. More or less came to the place. Old fella. A little soft, I think, don't you think?
Exactly so, sir.
Well, we got here at 10 o'clock last night. The dog was in perfect health then, wasn't she?
Yes,
Correct?
sir, yes.
10:30 she was dead.
As you say, sir. A terrible tragedy, sir. We're almost upset.
Did she go out during that period?
I beg your pardon,
During
sir.
10 and half past. I mean, the dog was here when we arrived.
I didn't take her out, sir.
Did anyone else? Yes, Parson.
No, sir. That's right, sir. Mr. Yates asked me to take her into the kitchen, which I did, sir. But she just slipped out for a moment, as you know, sir, when you arrived.
Yes, I remember. How long was the dog in the kitchen with you?
Till about 10:15, sir, give or take a minute or so. Then the mistress came through, Miss Schultz, to get some supper for you two gentlemen, and she told me to pack off and lay the places in the dining room.
So you left the kitchen, leaving the dog with the mistress?
That's right, sir. I remember she was lying in front of the kitchen range.
When did she have food? What time was that?
Once a day, sir, in the evenings, at 6 o'clock each evening. As a matter of fact, I fed her myself last night, sir.
Nothing after that, dog?
Oh, definitely not, sir. Mr. Bell gave strict instructions that she should not be given any titbits or scraps.
I see. I think that'll do for the time being. Thank you very much indeed. You don't know of anyone who would wish to harm Bridget?
Oh, certainly not, sir.
No, sir. She was a lovely pup. I can't think who'd do such a terrible thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're none the wiser.
We know the dog picked up the poison in this house, don't we?
No, that's out of the question. Now, there must be some other explanation.
He must have wandered from the kitchen into the study. Was anything lying about there, I wonder?
The study, I should hardly think
Food, anything on a tray, perhaps?
so. Oh, yes, there were some sandwiches, but...
Let's take a look, shall we?
Yes, well, the room will be cleared and tidied by now.
I don't think so, Harry. I locked it up last night. I have the key. Let's go and see.
Thank you, sir.
You've been quick, lad. Good work. You get it? I see. Thank you. Oh, just a moment.
Sir?
Yates, Mr. Bell had some sandwiches in his study last evening.
That is so, sir.
Who prepared them?
I made them myself, sir. Cook, if you recall, was sick.
How many did you make?
Sir?
How many sandwiches were there?
Oh, 2, sir. That is to say, 2 large sandwiches made with 4 slices of bread and then cut down the middle in a diagonal fashion.
4 slices of bread cut down the middle. That means 4 half sandwiches altogether.
Exactly so, sir.
Did you take them in to Mr. Bell?
No, sir.
Who did?
I cannot be sure, sir. Probably Parsons. Should I inquire, sir?
If you would.
Sir.
Thank you, Yates.
Thank you, sir.
I should just like to
Morning,
ask
Miss
you
Julia. Look, if you will excuse me just for a moment, Mr. Madge will look for you while I'm away. Let's go in the study,
Yes.
anyway.
Come along. I've been wanting to get a moment alone with you all day.
Bob, may I just ask you something?
Yes, of course.
Let's go into the sitting room.
I can't read this damn writing. It's just a squiggle.
Marriott took the body of the dog into Norwich this morning to an old friend of mine, a police surgeon. He made a thorough examination. That's the result.
Yes, but I don't see that...
Bridget died of arsenical poisoning. According to these remarks here, there was enough poison there to kill 20 dogs. It was killed in this house, in your study, Harry.
There's no poison here. Is that what you meant about the sandwiches? All that rigmarole with Yates?
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Aha, well, you'll be coming stuck here, Corky. They're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4. The dog couldn't have taken one.
Cheese and pickle?
Cheese and chutney, my favorite.
Was there anything else on the tray, Harry? Anything else uncovered?
No, now, just a minute. Not so fast. Now, you think these sandwiches were poisoned?
Yeah.
Good heavens, Corky, these were meant for me. I mean, there's tantamount to suggesting that somebody wanted to kill me.
Well?
You're not seriously saying that somebody wanted to poison me, are you?
You tell me who poisoned the dog. I'd be better able to answer that question, Harry, won't I?
Good morning, Mr. Cork.
Oh, morning, Mrs. Bell.
I've had a dreadful night. I could scarcely sleep for thinking of poor Bridget. What could have happened, do you know?
I'm afraid she was poisoned, ma'am.
Oh, no, is that possible? I mean,
Well, I don't know.
I'm sorry that such a horrible incident should happen while you are here. You know, I really had no idea you were a detective.
Really? I believe that I've been able to hide it so well. I try and forget my job when I'm on my holidays.
You're not in this part of the country on official business,
Oh, no.
then? Then I hope you may find it possible to extend your visit. I know that Harry enjoys your company.
Well, that's mutual, ma'am. He's an old and valued friend of mine.
Ah, at last. We're going for a stroll into the garden, Sergeant, to get some fresh air. If you'd care to join us.
No, thank you, ma'am. Fresh air so early in the morning doesn't seem to agree with me.
Then if you'll excuse us.
Of course, ma'am.
Oh, one moment. I should speak with Harry.
I think you'll find him in the study.
Thank you.
Miss Schultz, you've been with Mrs. Bell for some time, eh?
About 12 years, since she was a girl, really.
And you would know her former husband then, wouldn't you?
Pardon?
I understand from Mr. Bell that she was a widow when they first met.
Yes, that is so.
And very tragic, hmm?
Yes?
For someone so young to lose one husband and so very nearly to lose another.
I do not understand.
I'm talking about the shooting accident when Mr. Bell was out the other day. I mean, a few inches one way, and it could have been serious, could have been fatal.
How can you speak of such things?
I have a very morbid mind. Besides, there is some compensation in widowhood, isn't there?
I've already told you, I do not
Mr.
care
Bell's
to...
a very wealthy man. His widow would not have to work or to starve, would she?
Excuse me, please.
My husband is heartbroken about Bridget, Sergeant. Please do your best to console
I will,
him.
ma'am. Enjoy your walk.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
I inquired as you requested, sir.
What was that about, Ed?
You particularly asked me, sir, to find out which member of the staff took the sandwiches into the master's study last night, sir.
Of course I did, yes. Who was it, Ed?
Well, actually, it wasn't a servant at all, sir. It was Miss Julia.
You sure about that?
Oh, quite certain, sir. I made the most careful inquiry.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, sir.
Yates, I flatter myself I'm a little expert on accents, but yours escapes me.
I'm gratified, sir.
Well, there's no one listening, and I shan't breathe a word to a soul, but Where do you come from?
East London, sir. Rochester.
Where?
Rochester, sir. That is what they called it in the Doomsday Book. Oxton, Gov, only a spit away from the old Britannia. My old dad used to keep a winkle stall down there, and blimey, don't I miss it sometimes. But I have to hide it. You'd never get near this job if you said you come from Oxton, see? Will that be all, sir?
Thank you, Yates.
And the information about Miss Julia, sir, was what you required?
For the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yates?
Sir?
There's one other thing. There are some sandwiches in the study. I wonder if you'd mind,
I wanted to ask you something.
It's personal?
Yes, it is in a way.
Well?
You'd never lie to me.
No, of course not. See that sweat? See that strike? Cut your throat if I tell a lie.
All right, I believe you. Bob, you know when my father went to London to see Sergeant...
Ah, you want to talk to me about that, do you?
Yes.
I thought you said it was personal.
Well, it is. Did Sergeant Cork tell you what my father said?
Yes.
You know when they were discussing the jewelry, did he say...
Mary, you'll excuse me, I'd like to talk to my daughter in private.
Yes, of course. I'll see you later, Julia.
Julia, I want you to pack your things and leave this house. I want you out of here by noon. Is that clear?
Very well, Father. As you wish.
You've got nothing to say!
What can I say except I don't understand? Oh, Father!
Before you go, I want those jewels. I want them back. Every single one.
You shall have them back.
Oh, go away, damn you!
Sorry, Harry, it's rather important I should speak to you.
Look, it's all over. It's all done with. There's
Over
no
and
need
done
now for you
with.
to-
Look, I'm a friend of the family. I think I should know what it's all about.
All right, so you shall. I just told Julia to pack her things and clear out of this house.
What prompted this particular outbreak of fatherly affection?
This daughter of mine hates Ruth. She hates my wife.
Now, look, I hardly think, Harry.
All right, ask her. Well,
Yes, it is true.
there you are. Do you want to hear any more? She never liked her from the time she came here.
That's correct. At first I could forgive...
Oh, yes, at first you put up a pretense, a very good one. But as the weeks went by, you began to hate her. Then you began to transfer your hatred to me.
No, Father,
Did you
please.
take those jewels or not? Did you? You've already admitted it to me. You might as well admit it to the sergeant.
I did not steal them. I took them...
You took them. You stole them from the safe.
I did not want that woman to have them. It would be shameful, disgusting.
Ha-ha, now we have it. I've just started. Let's have the whole story. It'll go no further.
Look, I can't promise that, Harry.
You'll not say a word outside this house. If you do, I'll deny it. You tried to kill me last night. No. You may have meant to kill Ruth at the same time. Heaven knows what was going on in your mind. Corky, look. Those sandwiches. After we had a chat in the study last night, I remembered I did pick up one of those sandwiches just before you arrived. I poured myself a drink, picked up the sandwich, was just about to eat it when I heard your voice in the hall. And I remember I put the sandwich on the table.
You didn't put it back in the dish. You put the sandwich on the table.
Yes, on the table. It's ironic, isn't it? You saved my life, as it was before Bridget rambled into the study, poked around, ate a sandwich, and was dead in a few moments. And Julia brought those sandwiches to me. Didn't you, Julia? Didn't you?
Yes,
Look,
Father.
Harry, aren't you forgetting something?
What?
There were 4 sandwiches last night. There are still 4 this morning. How could the dog have eaten one? Yes?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
You said you wanted to know at once, sir.
Yes, well?
No ill effects whatsoever, sir.
Yeah, thank you, yes.
My pleasure, sir.
Mr. Marriott says you wish to speak with us, Sergeant.
That is so, ma'am, yeah?
And Miss Shaw?
I think so, thank you, yes.
Look, Corky, what the devil is going on?
I've been making a few inquiries, Harry, a few observations. If we start with the sandwiches, they were poisoned. They were intended to kill you.
Look, I've already told
But
you
the plan misfired. Whoever poisoned those sandwiches went in the study, found the dog dead, so the evidence had to be removed. So they destroyed the poisoned sandwiches and put some fresh ones in their places.
How can you possibly know all this?
I think it's fairly obvious deduction. When we examined the sandwiches this morning, they were not poisoned, were they? To make quite sure, I had Yates perform a little experiment for me on one of the stable rats. Well, the rats ate the sandwich and suffered no ill effects.
Isn't this all a bit far-fetched?
I think we'll find something that fits. Don't you agree, Miss Schultz?
What?
You were in the kitchen with Mrs. Bell, weren't you? You left and came in the study. You found the dog dead. You had ample opportunity to destroy the poisoned sandwiches and cut some fresh ones.
Oh, this is preposterous.
You're telling me that Miss Schultz...
Miss Schultz and your wife,
Now, look
Harry.
here, I'll
And
talk
your
about
wife, Harry. They planned this together. Just as they planned the shooting accident a few days ago. It wasn't a poacher, Harry. It was Miss Schultz, I fancy.
I do not intend to stay here and listen to this man. Come, Gretel.
I think you better stay, Mom.
Julia brought in the sandwiches, Cork.
Julia, who gave you those sandwiches? Who told you to take them into the study?
Ruth. I met her coming from the kitchen. I thought it was strange she should ask me. It was Ruth.
It's all rather clumsy, wasn't it, Mrs. Bell? Did a much better job on your first two husbands, didn't you?
Sergeant, you cannot possibly
Be silent. Mr. Bell, are you going to stand there and allow your wife to be insulted like this?
Please continue,
Yes,
Cork.
Harry, there were two former husbands. They both died of a long and protracted illness. There was a suspicion of poison in both instances, but nothing was proved. But in both cases, Mrs. Bell inherited the estate.
It is a lie. It is all lies.
You seem to have been very proud of your success, Miss Schultz. You kept a printed record, didn't you? Newspaper cuttings. I found them in a trunk in your room.
You had no right to search my things. Anyhow, they cannot touch us. They cannot do anything. To kill a dog is no crime.
I think we might find something that fits. Attempted murder, for instance. Mary, take them upstairs, lock them in a room. I'll summon tonight to get the police.
Sir.
Greta, help me.
Ruth.
At least she will not have you slobbering over her.
You bitch!
Jockey, what the Tower Hill is all this?
Orders, sir. Orders from Sergeant Cork.
What's going on? Whose birthday is it?
I think the sergeant's got something up his sleeve, sir.
Is young Marriott in on this?
I don't know, sir. I don't think so, somehow.
I'm not so sure. He's been acting mighty peculiar since he came back from Norfolk.
Good. Having ready? That's fine. Try one of those, will you, Yorkie? Got your teeth in? That's fine. Are you feeling all right? There we are, lad. Watch it, watch it, watch it. There. Now, pour out, will you? Now, better leave it to me, otherwise you'll take us up for every glass you pour.
I resent that.
Would you mind telling me what all this
Well,
is
I
about?
think they might as well tell themselves. Come on, lads, all clear.
Good day, sir. Good day, everyone.
Yeah?
Sir, I don't think you've met Miss Bell.
No?
I'm very honored to meet you, Superintendent. Bob's told me such wonderful things about you.
Oh, well, I expect he exaggerated.
Yes.
What?
No.
There we
Anyway,
are.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
And one of these, will you, Charlie? Here we are.
I'd like to know what it's for.
Toast the happy couple, of course.
What? You mean Marriott and Miss Bell married?
No, not married. Engaged, see? But we're going to get married very soon.
Yes, very soon.
Well, I need a drink after that, boy. You mean to say you actually got the words out, Marriott?
With difficulty, yes. Well, it was lack of experience.
Well, raise your glasses, gentlemen. I give you Miss Bell and young Marriott. May she long continue to keep him in check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we have some?
Yeah, there we are.